Is there something like being too picky? There could be and not really. Being picky is about knowing who you want. Right now in this generation, people don't know who they want, so they tend to want to hold on to whoever comes by, because that's your mindset if you don't know who you want. If you don't know who you want, everybody is the possible candidate, so you're holding on to them. But anybody that knows what they're looking for will disqualify people easily. Because if I had a picture of the person I'm looking for, it doesn't take me very long to look at you, look at my picture, and say you're not the one. So like, if that's what you're doing and people say that you're too picky, don't listen to them. Keep going, because the idea is this: you've got to disqualify all the ones that don't qualify to get to the one that qualifies. And the slower you do it, the longer it takes to get that person. So you want to just disqualify people as much as possible till you get the right person, because you know who you're looking for. When you get the right person, you will know right away. Is it right for my partner to go out on a solo date all by herself with her male friend? Is it right? Nope. It depends on where your relationship is. If you just started going out, stuff can happen, it can happen. But if you're going steady and it's getting to a point where you're thinking marriage, it's a committed relationship, it's going towards marriage, she should not be going out solo with that male friend. If that friendship is so strong, then you should be on that date as well with her male friend. It's not something that she should be doing, because at this point, even though you're not married yet, but it's time you start practicing how you behave and treat yourselves and the boundaries that you're going to have when you're married. You don't start really practicing those boundaries in marriage. You practice them before you get into marriage, so that by the time you get into marriage, you're used to the boundaries, you're able to maintain them with ease. And if she's hiding this date that she has with this guy, then obviously that's a red flag, and that's really bad. If at all she's going on a date with this guy, it should be something that was very openly discussed, put on the table. But if there was any part of it that was being hidden from you that you found out on your own, that's a red flag, it's a no-go. How do you and your partner keep up with conversations, especially when there's nothing to talk about? How do you make communication work effectively? This is amazing. I mean, there's so much to talk about. You've got to be creative yourself. Only boring people get bored. So talk about your day, talk about your plans for the future, talk about how you look, your dressing, how you feel, talk about your friends, talk about politics, look at the house, talk about plans you want for the house and changes you want to see. There's just so much to talk about. These days, maybe you guys are having so much sex that when you're done, you're just so tired that your brain can't function or something. But it's not a good thing to not be able to talk while you are dating. You gotta have some things in common. If you're struggling to find something to talk about while you're still dating, then don't get married, because it will be a horrible marriage. How do I heal from heartbreak while still living with the person, and that person is your husband? The deal is this: if the person has changed their mindset, they're remorseful, they're repented, they stopped doing this, and they're kind of making an effort to comfort you and apologize for what they've done, of course there can be healing. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to forgive him. You are the master of your own mind. You can take your mind off that situation and get into a better place with him. But if the person is still doing what he's doing, there's no healing to that, because it's like, if I cause you pain and the source of the pain is still there doing the same thing, it's difficult to heal from a wound that is still in touch with the source of the pain. So if the person is still doing it, then it's really difficult. You really have to start to pray, find an external source of support and strength to take you through this season. Guys, before you got married, you were nice and slim, six packs, everything, buff. But now look at you. You're like pregnant women. You've got to make the effort to keep your stomach flat, keep your six pack, do your push-ups, and be buff and be fit. I mean, for her to keep her eyes on you and not look around, you got to be attractive and catch her eyes. This is not just about the guys. This is from the men, and it's to the women. I like lepa women. I like my women look a certain way, okay? And all my life, you know, I've looked for the right person, and I finally find the right person. She looks just like I want, okay? And then we get married, and in 9 months she has a baby and everything, you know, and I understand, you know, you had to eat a lot, you had urges, now you're big, you're fat, the nose is big, everything is big, and you've had the baby. I beg you, do the work, make the effort, I'll join you, lose the weight. Because if I wanted a woman that looked this way, and now in 9 months, she's gone, and it's like, I'll never have her again for the rest of my life, and I can't go, I can't change, I can't exchange, I can't do anything. I just have to stay and keep it. And I'm willing to do that. But please make it easy on us. Do whatever you need to do and snap back. Do you realize that nobody was born an introvert? In fact, introversion is learned, just like fear. Fear is learned. If you take a 6-month-old child that can stand, put them at the edge of a table and tell them to jump, they will jump. That same child at like 1 year, 3 months, or at 15 months, they will not jump. Fear is learned. So the thing we've seen is this: most adult singles who are still looking are introverts. And you shouldn't be an introvert. It's not something that you're supposed to be. If you're defining or describing yourself as an introvert right now, be intentional to fight that identity. It's really not your identity. You want to step out, you want to experience the world, you want to move in your time and your seasons, so there's no delay in your life.